Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I am so very excited to share with you all, finally, my flip through, talk through, setup video of my Hobonichi Weeks for 2023. So if you're interested in seeing that and hearing about how I plan on using this, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Alrighty, before we get right into the meat of this video and flipping through the 2023 Hobonichi Weeks, I did want to take a quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate your time. It's been just over 1 year since I started this channel, and my gosh, I am so grateful, so timely. I am so grateful for this opportunity to have been able to grow with you all and share what I love the most, share some of the items that I've been loving and planning, and my enthusiasm for life. So thank you so very much for joining me, and yeah, with that, let's get right into it. So I have already posted a setup video and flip through, talk through about how I plan on using my Hobonichi Weeks Mega Sneaker for work in 2023 in conjunction with this A6 size weekly supplement. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I will link that in the card section up above. To come, I do plan on doing 2 more videos, setup videos, I guess, probably a little bit more than that. Let's see how it goes. I'm not done setting up this Hobonichi Weeks, so there will probably be a part 2 about how I use the notes pages, and also a separate video on setting up and flip through, talk through about this A6 size English techo, Hobonichi techo, that I plan on using for mainly memory keeping and journaling. And then finally, my A5 size take a note for 2023. So if you're interested in that, please make sure that you're subscribed and you hit that little notification bell down below so that you're notified when those videos become live. All right, so I'm gonna set these aside and do a quick comparison so you guys can see I guess my Hobonichi Weeks from 2022 and just hear a little bit of context and background story. So 2022 was my very first year when I started this channel that I explored and tested out Hobonichi planners. Before that, I had used Archer and Olive bullet journals and my Happy Planner. I am so in love with this Tomoe River paper that they are changing, but in 2022 I got this Hobonichi Weeks with the Joanna, I think Louise fabric cover. This would, like, in the beginning of 2022, it spoke to me. I had to get one of these for my friend and one for myself. It was just a regular Hobonichi Weeks. I've honestly neglected for the most part the notes pages, but I just wanted to show you all the difference between how the Hobonichi Weeks looks before I start pasting in a bunch of stickers and washi tape, and then how it looks after. So we've basically been in this Hobonichi Weeks for 2022 for a year. I am so happy. I feel like I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of it. It was my everyday carry. It was one of 4, became one of 3 because I became overwhelmed with keeping up with 4 planners. But I just wanted to show you very quickly how colorful and exciting the Hobonichi Weeks is for me, yeah, and how I plan on using it in 2023. So in comparison to what I'm about to show you in my 2023 setup, the 2022 planner, I very simply went ahead and used a seal from the Simply Gilded subscription, I think the Iceland pack, and that was really basically it. I went over here into the year at a glance, and I used my Z Clean Color Dot marker just to mark the federal holidays, and this future log to mark the birthdays and my cycle. And this is kind of what the monthlies have evolved into. All right, so since I've really spent all of 2022 covering flip throughs and plan with me's in this planner, I think it's about time that we switch into this one here. So I'm so excited for this Hobonichi Weeks in 2023. It is actually a hardcover, so you'll see here instead of fabric, it's kind of like, it has like this fabric texture, but it will not hopefully stain if I'm careful with it. But I do plan on using a cover of some sort. I have both a clear cover to pair this with, as well as a tweed Hobonichi cover, but I am in the market for what I'm hoping is a genuine leather cover. So if you guys have any recommendations of what I should consider, I'm looking for like these more natural tones to pair with this awesome design. So I selected this design because I am very enthusiastic, love my environment, believe in sustainability, and do anything that I can to grow my own vegetables and things. So this is really a core of like who I am in my personality. So I thought this was so fitting. This is my Hobonichi Weeks main carry for 2023, and let's get right into it. So there's still quite a bit of things that I need to do in this planner, but I just want to share with you all where I am today. One of the first things I like to do when I set up any planner nowadays is to take one of my urban blotting papers or blotting sheets, which I do have linked in my Amazon storefront. So for most of these supplies, I will try to include that in either the Hobonichi section, which is just all Hobonichi branded items, or my favorite planner supplies section. But yeah, so I started this Amazon storefront recently, so it'd be easier for you guys to see like an organized breakdown of some of my favorite supplies. So that's what I did. I used my Fiskars paper cutter to cut this down to size, and then went right into decorating, which is of course the most exciting part of probably this video. So as opposed to last year where I went for a completely minimalist approach, I decided to use this front spread to let my creativity run and fill it with things that inspire me and will inspire me throughout the year. So I used a lot of my journaling supplies that I've accumulated from my dear friend Carly, who has gifted me so many things in the past couple of years. So most of these items are from her. I would say that these stickers here are from the Sticky Club. I just recently broke down and purchased the Cottage Core, I think, subscription pack after the subscription went out. I think I want to say it was Pop, but I'm not really sure. I fell in love with the aesthetic of it, and those are the stickers that I used for the setup of this planner and probably for my A6 as well. So I paired these two stickers here. I just want to give you a close-up. So this one has a story behind it. It reminds me a lot of my house. Not to go into too much detail, but this is definitely the Tudor vibes of my house in New York. So I just wanted to show you a close-up of like the type of sticker. It's very different from what I think received in the past in other subscription packs from the Cute Pack. It's kind of like a matte but glittery finish. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then this one here, I included it because I thought it was so cute. It has like this little red roof and has this embroidery design on the roof as well, with like these little shoot, what do you call it, of thread buttons, and this little needle here, which back in the day when I had a little bit more free time, I used to love to embroider and sew. So I'm hoping that in 2023 I find a little bit of time to myself to continue with those hobbies. I also included this sticker here, which I love that it's foiled because it adds a little bit of pop, along with some of my vintage washi tape that I just picked up off Amazon. It's by the same brand, or sold by the same brand, that I purchased my grid washi tape, which I'll show you in a second when I flip the page. So I love the quality, love the design. I think it will definitely go with the journaling vibes and vintage vibes of 2023. But I chose this sticker because, of course, it symbolizes the United States and New York City, which is where I live. So I figured, since we never know where we're going to end up at any point in time, is what I've learned through my years, I figured I'd use that sticker while I'm in New York. Alright, so I just placed the, I guess, clear pocket that I love to use for my Hobonichi basic stencil here in the front, but I also have some journaling items in here as well, and I'm thinking of using my alphabet stamps from one of the most recent Archer and Olive subscription boxes that I have now canceled, to stamp maybe hopes or wishes in here, in this little mason jar that I can take out and put back in. I was also thinking about stamping my name here as well, which I actually did in my A6, but I'll keep that for a different video. Alright, so very quickly into the next page, which I was not going to decorate, but I guess I got really into the journaling mood when I was on the previous page. I used some more of that vintage washi along with that grid washi tape that I was talking about earlier, paired with some stickers from the Sticky Club and some like journaling pieces, as well as this alphabet stamp set and the ink that came with it to stamp Apricus, which is Latin for full of sunshine, which is my theme for 2023. Very quickly, flipping into the year at a glance, similar to 2022, I just took my Z Clean Color dot marker in fawn to mark the federal holidays, and then this year I just went on my computer and selected some of the holidays that are important to me and the dates that they fall on, highlighting the ones that translate to a holiday at work or a day off at work, and I printed it out on sticker paper and just taped it over the space in this Hobonichi Weeks English version, where they left, I guess, open slots for you to handwrite that in. I didn't want to do that for 4 different planners, so that's what I have here at the bottom. Flipping into the, I guess, future log section of the Hobonichi Weeks, or at least what I call it. This is my absolute favorite spread in the Hobonichi Weeks. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. And so similar to 2022, I plan on using this to track my period, as well as birthdays of the ones I love. And hopefully, I'm hoping to expand it to also include, I guess, the dates that major bills are due. So for example, my water bill is quarterly, so I want to be able to highlight the months that they're due so that I have a visual reminder that those need to get paid during that month. I'm going to quickly just do a flip through of my monthly spreads because I kept it super minimal and just used some of my DIY planner stickers here to mark the holidays that are important to me and the days that they fall on, not necessarily the days that we have off. So for example, Cinco de Mayo is not a federal holiday, but it's important to me and my husband because that's a time for us to celebrate his culture. And so we take every opportunity, including Cinco de Mayo. I also have like Earth Day in here, which is also very important to me. I have both Hanukkah and Christmas, and lots of New Year's celebrations. I skipped 2024 because by then I hope to be in my new Hobonichi Weeks. I didn't do anything other than putting, I guess, these little Midori tabs in on the side here for the weekly spreads. I debated not even including them because if I'm being honest, I actually don't really use them for the intended purpose. But because I had them from the last year, I decided to just throw them in. I do plan on going ahead and when I find my clear nail polish, adding these little charms here, the Stella Luna charms in silver to match the, I guess, silver foil finish of the 2023 here on the cover. When I do get a chance, I don't actually use these bookmarks, but I do like having charms on it. It can be annoying, and I'm a little divided because with a Hobonichi cover, because it has a zipper all the way around, there's always that chance that I'll get snagged in the zipper. So I'm wondering if I don't get a new leather cover that does not include a zipper, like an open cover, that won't be a problem. But if I don't, I may just forego the charms this year. All right, so other than that, the only thing I have, and I hope to do a part 2 of this video to share how I set up the notes pages. But before I do that, because this is what I've done, I guess as part of part 1, is to just set up this index page here using, once again, some more of this vintage washi tape paired with this cottagecore sticker from the Sticky Club. And I actually plan on only using this section here and not expanding. I know some people have, I've tried that before, having a very detailed index in my bullet journals, and to be honest, I'm just not, I guess, disciplined enough to do it. And then because I've never done it before, I've never needed to refer to the index to find what I was looking for. I don't know if that makes sense. So that doesn't really work for me. I don't have an index. This will be the index, and that's about it. The next thing I have here set up that's kind of messed up, so I might have to find a way to reinvent this spread, is a section for me to just mark off here and tab off the goals for the year, my goals for the year. I've really been struggling to develop those goals. I've thought about investing in a Cultivate What Matters planner, but I'm not entirely sure that will be worth the investment. So I've kind of held back. And then I missed the Black Friday sale where they included a set of free stickers and things. So I don't really know. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. But that's basically all I have for today. I did want to keep it rather short, so thank you so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate it if you'll let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Until next time, bye everyone.